Start with 10 plie squats, toes out, weights in the center, shoulders back and down. So you're in this position here, and then we come down and lift. Push through the heels, lift the kneecaps, squeeze the butt, and just do 10 of those. You inhale down, exhale up. Lovely. Then pop the weights down. I'm going to do a torso rotate, hands out in front, and we turn and reach behind. We're doing 10 on each arm. Keep the arms up at shoulder height. Try and keep the hips square to the front, and then turn and open the chest. If it makes you dizzy to turn and look at your hand, keep your eyes facing the front, and just try and minimize. You'll turn a bit here, but minimize that rotation. We're then going to pick our weights up again. You don't have to have the weights. You can just put your hands on your hips, and you're going to walk lunge. So you want to make sure you're getting that box position under or between the legs. You've got a little box here, and you're dropping the back knee towards the floor. And you want to do 5 in one direction, and then come back and do 5 in the other direction. The next thing we're going to do, and we put your hand on the back of your sofa. So you hold on to that, step forward with your right foot, back with your left, and you're going to do a 1-arm row, bringing the weight to in between the chest and the hip, squeezing the back of the shoulder into the shoulder blade, 10 of these, and then 10 on the other side. Then we move into a single arm shoulder press, pressing up and down, one arm out to the side, nice and straight, keep the tummy tight, and then you do 10 on the other side. So this is your single arm shoulder press, standing chest press, bringing the elbows all the way back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the arms out in front, and imagine you're pushing something really heavy and pushing your arms through something really thick, so you've got that little bit of resistance. Then we're going to do a bicep curl. So move into a bicep curl, and you just bring the weights up, and we're going to try and do 10 on each arm of those, keeping your elbows nice and locked into the side, tummy tight. Drop one weight down, put the other one up above your head, and you're going to do a tricep extension. So elbows are pointing to the ceiling, tummy is nice and tight, back is straight, and we press those arms up so we get a straight elbow into that tricep extension, and that is 10 repetitions of that. Then we're going to come down onto the floor and do our glute bridge. So we lie flat, we lift our hips up until the thigh is straight at the front, and we squeeze our bottom, and we do 10 of these. Make sure your knees are over, your ankles, and the feet are quite close to the bottom. So your shins are vertical. Once you've done those, bring your hands back, opposite elbow to opposite knee, keep your head down on the floor, and just bring the knee across to the elbow. And I want you to do 10 on each side of these. Okay, remembering all the time to have your strength training app going on your watch, and you need to keep checking your heart rate after each round of exercises to make sure that it hasn't gone above that 125 level that we want to get it to. And then once you're there, you're finished, you're going to stretch your hamstrings. So this is your hamstring stretch. Hold it for about 30 seconds or count to 10. Once you've done that, pop the foot across onto the opposite knee, grab the thigh and pull it into you. If you can, get yourself to the back of your sofa, your foot on the sofa and your other foot on your knee, and you do your stretch here, and you can use the wall or the sofa to help you with that stretch. Again, 30 seconds or count to 10. Then we're going to, roll around on the floor, straighten your left leg, bring that right knee across, keeping this right shoulder down on the floor, pulling the knee down with the left hand, and we're going to stretch across. And you do all of these same stretches on the other side. We're going to then come up to standing, and hands on the hips. We're going to take one foot back, one foot forward. Heel is down on the floor. We're stretching the calf muscle, so the lower part of this back leg. 30 seconds or count to 10. Bring the foot up behind you. Make sure your knees are in line and the hips are pressing forwards. Now you're stretching down the front of the thigh. 30 seconds or count to 10. And last, we're going to come into a split stance position. You can hold onto the sofa, heel up at the back, tuck the knee under, stretch through the front of the hip, and give that groin area a nice little stretch. So you're squeezing the bottom, pushing the hips through, hold it there, and you do 30 seconds or count to 10 on each side. Finish by giving your arms and legs a little stretch, drink lots of water, and that's your strength training routine that I want you to do twice a week for the next 6 weeks. Have fun.